Hey, I'm back again. I had to tell you this story because it's just outrageous. Okay, so last night I hung out with my friends, and I guess we dispersed around like 11 o'clock, yeah? Let me look at my phone and see the time. I think it was around 11 o'clock. And, apparently, there's service changes to the E train. Yeah, around 11. There are service changes to the E train, and that's the train that I need to take to get home because I don't have money. So I was trying to cut my costs and spend $2.25 instead of $8. Sorry, I'm just double checking. Yes, 11:30ish. Service changes to the E. So I leave my friends at 42nd Street shuttle. I catch the 2 to take the E at 34th Street because I absolutely hate taking the E at 42nd because it is mad complicated to get. It's like a maze to get there, to get to Port Authority, you know. So I take the 2 to 34th to catch the E, and that's where I see the sign for service changes. So I'm like, well, shit, what am I supposed to do? I'm taking the Uptown E. What's also there? The C is there too, so I take the Uptown C back to 42nd Street. And the C puts me in Port Authority, and I go down the stairs to look for an Uptown one. I go up the stairs like a damn fool, just to go back down the stairs, because I'm trying to take the Uptown E, and I just got out the Uptown C, and they're in the same damn place. So I go up the stairs, and then you know how there's stairs like right there? Yeah, goodness. Yeah. So I go up these stairs just to walk across to go back down these stairs. I felt like such a damn fool. Like, I hope nobody actually noticed. Yeah, so I get down there, and then there's a group of people waiting for the E, so I don't feel so, alone, like lost and shit. And they're all talking about, oh, there's service changes, and we don't know what to do, and this and that, and this and that. And I'm listening to the conversation, but I'm not actually in it. So when they all leave to go talk to somebody, I don't actually follow them, which was kind of stupid. But anyway, I get out a couple of minutes later to see if anybody else trying to take the E, see where they're going. I don't see too many people. And then a train gets out, so then I lose everybody that I was watching. And I don't want to leave the subway because I don't have any more money on my Metro card, so I don't want to get out to ask somebody just to get back in, so I'm standing around or whatever. I don't have service in there, so I was like half texting my mom, and I ended up worrying her a little because I wasn't answering her fast enough and my texts weren't sending. And I was trying to text my friend, tell him to see if maybe he could help me, but anytime I tried to send a stupid text to him, shit wouldn't go through. But it's okay to worry my mom to the ends of the earth, but it's not okay to actually find a solution, like, So, then this girl gets out and she goes, I need to take the E. Where do I catch the F? Because it's like, oh, the E is running on the F line, so we gotta take the F, this and that. And I'm not trying to get my ass all kinds of lost. I don't really know what time it is because I'm not paying attention. So if I didn't hear what she said because she left the subway, and then I was going to ask her, but she was walking too fast. Then I realized that since I'm in Port Authority, I'm also in the shuttle, and there's civilization in the shuttle. So I walk towards the shuttle, down the ramp, and all through all that crap that I didn't want to do in the first place, but needed to because my ass was lost as hell. And then there's 2 people who work in the MTA, and I finally managed to ask one of them, and they're trying to tell me, oh, take the F, take the F. It's a guy and a lady, and they're like, oh, the guy's like, oh, you need to take the F, you need to take the F. Yes, okay, where do I take the F? Okay. Then the lady's like, oh, you know what's easier is if you take the A to Fulton, and then because I'm trying to get to Jamaica, and then take the J to Jamaica. Okay, well, I know that the EJZ stops in Jamaica, and that's where I need to be, so she can't be too wrong about that. And then I'm like, okay, uptown or downtown? Well, I say uptown A, and then she's like, no. And the guy's like, yeah, uptown. And she's like, no, take downtown A. She's like, and then the guy's like, oh yeah, downtown A, okay. Downtown A then. Okay, so I go to take downtown A. Which means I gotta go back through that damn maze again to get back up there to Port Authority. I get to the downtown A. I go down there and I'm sitting there and I gotta wait for like 20 something minutes for the downtown A because I guess I just missed one. Ends up sitting next to this homeless guy by accident. And I don't have my headphones in because when I'm scared and I don't know where I'm going, I don't listen to music so that I can be aware of my surroundings. The homeless guy, he's like, hey. And I'm trying to ignore him. And he's like, hey. So I look at him. And he's like, you're very beautiful. I said, oh, thank you. Yeah, you're very beautiful. I don't want to scare you. You're very beautiful. Thank you a lot. I'm trying not to smile too much. I don't want to create conversation because I'm scared. And I'm also scared of the homeless man. And it's rude, like, I feel like my thank yous have been degenerating a lot because I've been getting a lot of compliments and I feel like that's really rude of me. Like, it's like, you know, when you get to that point where you say something so often that it just kind of comes out, you don't really think about it. My thank yous have been getting like that and I absolutely hate it. So I'm trying to stop. But with the homeless person, I made the exception. I don't make thank yous be a little generic, even though that's also still rude because the homeless person is still a human being and they deserve respect just as much as anybody else. It's not necessarily their fault that they're homeless. Oh, yes. And then Mr. Homeless Man just started singing in the subway, not loud. So, if you don't know me, but now. You know, is that Lionel Richie? I think? I don't know. I'm singing that. And I'm like, shit, when is this train coming? Finally it comes. Fulton Ave from 42nd Street is, I didn't necessarily count because I was just making sure that I knew where, you know, Fulton Ave, not Fulton Street, was. And it's about like 8 or 9 stops away, whatever, that's cool. I get off, and I go to the J. I gotta wait another like half hour for the J. Really long time to catch the train. And then it came. I sat down and I was like, alright, thank you, Lord. I'm home free. You know, once I get to Jamaica, it's all good. I'll just wait for the bus. I don't care when the next one is, because I don't really have a choice. Whatever, I'm free. I look up at the sign to see how many stops. 25. 25 stops. And I'm like, at this rate, I'm gonna lose my transfer, which just pissed me off to no end. Because obviously, this would have only cost me $2.25. Now it's costing me $4.50. But I don't even have $4.50. So, I'm on the train for 25 stops. Passes through Brooklyn to get back to Queens. I think Fulton Ave may actually be in Brooklyn. I don't really know. So, yes. 25 stops, hour goes by, I guess. I don't even know. I try to sleep, but I can't really because I'm scared. And I get off in Jamaica. Bus is not coming. I get out of the train, and it's 10 to 2 in the morning. Here's a trivia quiz. What time did I say I left my friends? Is it A, 1 o'clock? B, 7 o'clock? C, 11 o'clock? Time's up. Answer is C, 11 o'clock. Sorry, my foot fell asleep. So, from 11 to 2 in the morning, I was looking for a way home. Then the bus doesn't come until 2:30. And it's an hour from the bus to my hometown. So that puts me at 3:30 when I finally step foot in my hometown. And I'm relieved, even though it's 3:30 in the morning, because at least I'm at home, and it's only going to take me another half hour to walk, and it don't matter because that's a walk that I'm used to taking. I'm walking home. 15 minutes into the walk, this guy stops me. Hey, where you going? I hesitate for a second. I tell him the street. It's like, do I want to walk? Or do I want to keep where I am, my mom? Or do I want to get home as fast as possible? Whatever. Tell him the street. He says, get in. Okay, I get it. It's a hoopty. The doors don't really close. I figure, if anything, I could just jump out the car and walk. It's cool. And I carry weapons with me, so it ain't nothing. I have a little conversation with the guy. Supposedly he went to my high school. He's lived in my town his whole life. And it's like a running gag with people in my hometown. Like, why are you still here? Like, the only reason you're still in this town is because you're not doing anything with your life. So, yeah. You know, if you're still here after you graduated from high school and you're not going to college, then you're not doing anything with your life. So, okay. And he was wearing a high school shirt. Like, if you graduated 3 years before I did, why are you still wearing a high school shirt? You should have graduated from college 3 years ago. So, and he's like, oh, your hair's hot, thank you, generic, thank you. We're talking about school, why I'm coming home so late, which is not really any of your business, a whole bunch of all this shit. Gets to my house, he takes my phone from me, and puts his number in it, and calls his phone. And then makes me give him a hug, and then asks me for my last name. And it didn't occur to me to give him any fake information like I normally do because it was 3-something in the morning and I wasn't thinking. Clearly, because I got into a car with a damn stranger in the first place. So, whenever I get home, I get into a tiny fight with my mom for coming home so late, even though the one time I come home when it's not my fault this late is the one time she decides to yell at me. But anyway, then I take a shower, get into my room, and the guy texts me, "You're beautiful. I'm gonna make you mine, okay?" I said thanks, but no thanks. I said some other stuff, but I don't actually want to get in trouble for saying what I said, so I'm not going to. And yeah, so got into a fight with him. He asked me to send him pictures. I was like, sir, I told you I wasn't interested in you. Why you asked me to send you pictures? So, yeah, so that's it. And then I got home, pretty much I got home at 4 o'clock in the morning. And I woke up at 1 p.m. today, which is like 9 hours. So I guess it's okay, but it's still 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Like, nah, my ass should have been up. Yeah, I'm running out of time. I just wanted to tell you that story. Thanks for listening. Bye.